Hey, what's going on YouTube? It is time for me to throw my Dark Visions XXX ticket summons. We've got 14 of these like usual, and we're going to go ahead and throw them one at a time and talk about this season of Dark Visions, as well as, whatever units come up. We'll talk a little bit about them, and just a general state of things. I'll go ahead and start out by saying that this particular Dark Visions video is a little delayed. Because today I got my 14th Dark Visions ticket. Dark Visions is already closed, so I can't even use any of these units in Dark Visions. That is because of the Facebook thing. So if you were a Facebook player, your login bonus was interrupted, and I got my 14th ticket today based on what time I got back into the game. So even though Dark Visions is closed, I've got my tickets now, all 14 of them. And I'm ready to throw them and see what we get. So let's see if we can get something other than some regret. We've got a curated 5-star Neovisions pool with a 3% rate of Neos. And we've got some interesting Neos in this one. We've got Kimari. We've got Beach Blaster Olive. We've got Tyvis and Yish. We've got Shantoto. These are, with the exception of Olive and Kimari, these two I would definitely not mind getting. Olive is great. I just already have her at EX3. Kimari is kind of a wasted unit inventory space. Even if you're trying to build like an Omega jump build, jumping is still like not ideal. So definitely these two though are the ones that I'm looking forward to hopefully getting. Shantoto is on my list of units that I don't have. Tyvis and Yish I only have one copy of. So I'd like to get some of these. So let's see how we do, and see if we can get something other than regret. All right, first summon. Coming down the blue. And one of our favorite units to get, Wayhem. Yay. Okay. Next summon. So this Dark Visions I feel like was another example of you either have something or you don't, and to me like the gateway item or unit that usually locks out like most players from being like above rank 1000 to under rank 1000. In this case the like item in question was the Avatar's Chainmail of Will. That's the one that gives you the big resistance buff to the whole party. This is Majora, yeah. Nothing really worth saving. So either you had that item or you didn't. Even if you were a really whaley player, but maybe you're new to the game and you just haven't had enough time to gather up the Xenostone needed to farm the Avatar's Chainmail, then you were just out of luck. You just couldn't reproduce that. And I'm sure there were ways to reproduce that. But the easiest way is with the Avatar's Chainmail of Will. Wow, another Majora, 2 in a row. What are the odds of that happening? So I personally don't have it. I could have it. I was just too lazy to go craft it and do a different clear. So I ended up bringing a tank. Managed to squeak out a victory that kept me in the below rank 1000. Not to mention that there are some alleged cheaters. People who were abusing the seven unit bug again. Hopefully they do something about it, unlike last time. Ooh, Lottie, another unit that we don't need. And we're 4 deep and have nothing so far. I really hope that they do something about the cheating though. Like, how hard is it to make it so that you can't take extra unit to the event? How hard is that? In a game where you're supposed to only take 6, how hard is it to say no? You can't take 7, How hard can that be? And we get a Kenny Crow. Bro, we got Kenny Crowed. I'm offended. Of all the yellows we could have gotten, we got a Kenny Crow. We had 9 more to go. And yeah, so cheaters, right? So let's say there are 100 or so cheaters. That's going to put me in the 800s, which I think for me is pretty good. I usually aim for about 1,000. There was one time where I was in the 200s, which was pretty rad. but I'm just not that worried about it. I was more focused on Clash of Wills, and that was more fun, even though it was agonizing. I did squeak out a rank 1 on that as well on the last day, and then I kind of poured whatever attention I had left into Dark Visions to kind of get that above rank 1000 score or below rank 1000 score. But yeah, it annoys me when like everything centers around, do you have this item or do you not have this item? Do you have this unit or do you not have this unit? You know, when it was Riku, everyone complained about how good Riku was, and too good. She was too good, and they had to go and do that whole counter thing. So and now it's like, okay, this avatar is chainmail. It's like multiple Dark Visions in a row. That was Yazoo and Laws, by the way, and they're no good. Multiple Dark Visions. There have been like strategies where it was like, just use the chainmail, just use the chainmail. Well, I feel like that's not really fair to players who can't get Xenostone from completing Clash of Wills, especially when, like the most recent one, it's kind of absurd for normal players to be able to complete it. And there's no other source of it in the game because they told us we were going to get Chamber of the Vengeful, and we stopped getting Chamber of the Vengeful, which was a good source of Xenostone for people who couldn't get it during Clash of Wills. I would love to see them just start giving Xenostone away. Ooh, and something other than a blue or a yellow. I would love to see them give Xenostone away other than during Clash of Wills. I know it's like designed to be like a Clash of Wills reward, but I would love to see them do something else with it. I really would. And ooh, a Barbarisia. I mean, cool TMR, cool STMR. But you know, we really want one of these two. Come on, we got 5 tickets left. Anyways, I feel like it'd be better to. I hate when it's all centered around, do you have one of this item, or do you have 12 of this item, or do you have, you know, this particular unit, or do you not have this particular unit? You know, Genesis is an example of a unit where it's like, you better have that unit. But maybe people don't need them. I've certainly been having an easier time in Dark Visions ever since I got him. And yeah, 4 tickets to go. Gosh. It's not going well. So far, I'm getting a bunch of regret. Yeah. Ryuka. 3 to go. Only 1 rainbow, too. And we got a Kenny Crow. Wow. With a 16% chance of rainbow, you would at least think we'd see more than 1 rainbow. I mean, Scythe is a good NBA, pretty good NBA. Decent breaker. There are definitely better options, but decent. 2 more to go. 1 here and then 1 more. Ugh, Zorn and Thorn. Okay, so that means that our Shantoto is right here, right? Shantoto right here. If we don't get a Shantoto here, then they really did us dirty on the XXX throwdown of the tickets, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, we got a chance. It's gonna upgrade all the way to a Shantoto. I know it. We need more Sir Mix-a-Lot. Is that what we need? No, we got another Shinju. Okay, so we got nothing to speak of out of 14 tickets. You know, I really expected more out of the XXX Dark Visions ticket summons. You know, I expected something a little spicier, a little racier. You know, out of the XXX, of the naughtiest of all Dark Visions ticket summons. I really did, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Really curious to see what's going to come out of this week. You know, we'll see the news here in a couple days. Really curious to see what we're going to get. But we'll see. We will see. Anyways, I hope you guys did better on your Dark Vision summons than I did. Maybe if you got into the game a little later as a Facebook player than I did, you might have your tickets still coming in over the next couple of days. But best of luck to you and your Dark Visions tickets. Mine were pretty trash. How did you do? See you later. Have a good one. Be good to each other.